Hi, this is All the Science, the science podcast that describes an interesting aspect of science in 5 minutes or less. I am DJ and I'm the guest podcaster for this episode about constellations. To start off, I'd like to make sure we all know that constellations are not in fact real. They are imaginary images. Constellations refer to the imaginary lines that connect stars to make shapes of animals or mythological beings. These images have been made up over the past 6,000 years. Their purpose is to help identify the stars we are seeing when we look up at night. The constellations you see depend on where you are and sometimes what time of year it is. Because of this, it helps people identify which season it is or where they are if they are traveling. Constellations are often used as a guide. Two of my favorite constellations are the constellation Draco, which depicts a serpent-like dragon, and the constellation Scorpius, which is the zodiac scorpion. The constellation Scorpius is an example of a seasonal constellation. According to SolarSystemQuick.com, the constellation Scorpius can only be seen in July and August to the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, it can be seen much more. Both my favorite constellations were listed by the 2nd century astronomer Claudius Ptolemy. Draco remains one of the 88 modern constellations today. Many constellations are from mythology. Draco is a dragon of Greek mythology. He guarded the gardens of Hesperides. Another interesting fact about Draco is that this particular constellation is a circumpolar constellation, meaning it never sets below the horizon in the northern hemisphere. The word constellation comes from a Latin term meaning set with stars. Edmund Halley, a British astronomer, was the first to notice that stars move. He saw that some of the stars were not in the same place in the sky as they were on the charts, made over 1,600 years prior. They only shifted slightly, but it was enough for him to notice. Stars travel in their own orbits, but seeing as they are so far away, it takes many years for us to be able to see their movement. That means the images we see in constellations also shift. They aren't permanent and are ever changing. Though it takes a long time for them to change, they do, and some of the original constellations documented are no longer visible to us now. Thanks for listening to All This Science. Contact us at allthisscience@gmail.com if you'd like.